Hi guys, welcome back to a new tutorial. This is a bridal makeup look, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do your own makeup on your wedding day, and you're going to look fantastic, I promise you that. And I'll see you in just a few. So I'm starting with the eyes, because if you already have the base and then you have fallout from your eyeshadows, it's going to be really hard to repair all that, and it might be a bit time consuming and you might not have that time. I'm priming my eyes with the Kryolan erase stick first. This is going to be my base. For my eyeshadows, I'm actually going to use this palette from Cosmetics and Carli Bybel, and it's looking like this. The colors are quite natural, and I'm actually going to use only this first roll. And then in my crease, I'm going to go with this color. This is like a warm brown, medium brown. And with this color, I'm just going to give a bit of depth to my crease. So I'm starting with the outer crease and going inwards. And I'm going to build up this color until I'm happy with how it looks. Now, because this is a classical bridal makeup, this is not going to be an intense eye look. It's going to be visible in photos, that's very important, but it's going to look natural as well. Okay, and now I'm intensifying even more the crease, especially the outer corners, with those two colors. Those are like plummy tones, and I'm going to apply those now with the same brush and the same technique, just starting with the outer corner and gradually going inwards. But I'm placing this color more concentrated. This is like the lightest plum from the two. And then I'm going with the second one. So I've chosen those colors because they complement very well my complexion. But if you are deeper in skin tone, you might want to choose richer colors that are going to complement your skin tone, like deep reds and deeper plums and so on. So for the last color from the palette, I'm taking a smaller brush from Zoeva as well. And as I've said, I'm placing this exactly where I've placed the other plum color, but a bit more, even more concentrated. So when you have the wanted shape, you just take a clean brush. This is a MAC one, the 217, and just go over the edges. You can even take a Q-tip like this and do the same. With a flat shader brush, this is also from Zoeva, I'm taking that color, and that's a rosy champagne-y color, and I'm applying it to the eyelids. And this will really bring the whole look together, the eye look. I'm also applying the same color to the inner corners with a pencil brush from Zoeva as well. If you feel like you've lost a bit from the gradient by applying that lid eyeshadow, then just take the same brush you've used for the darkest color and apply a bit more and just create that gradient. I'm also going to use eyeliner. This is a brown eyeliner from Maybelline, and I love this formula. And their brush, this comes in a kit with the eyeliner. So I'm going to apply my eyeliner quite thin and with the smallest flick ever, and then I'm going to smudge a bit that eyeliner because I think it looks more sexy and more soft for a bride. So I'm starting with the outer corner. Here my line will be a bit thicker and I'm going thinner inwards. If you want to use black or any other color, then just do that. It just has to suit the entire look and your personality. I'm switching brushes. This is a Da Vinci eyeliner brush, just because I need a more pointier brush for this. You can also do this with an eyeshadow if you're not that good with eyeliner. It's going to give you a lot of definition and it's going to look good as well. I'm next going to take a reddish brown from MAC. This is Americano, and with an angled brush from MAC 263, I'm smudging that line I've created and I'm just giving that sexiness and softness to the look. So I'm taking that brush and just flick it upwards with the eyeshadow. And for more intensity to the inner corners, I'm applying Nylon from MAC. This is a KIKO brush. I'm going to be applying that Nylon color under my eyebrow after I've done my eyebrows. And for that, I'm using the Wonder Brow Gel. And this is in brunette. And I'm applying it with a Zoeva Detail Liner 312. So I'm taking a bit of that product with the brush and slowly starting to build up my eyebrow. And this product is very, very good for like a sweat-proof eyebrow. And now Nylon under the brow. Onto the base. I'm going to do the eyes later, after I've done everything, foundation and concealer and all that. So the base is really, really important. The most important thing I have to tell you is that you really have to try out your foundation and skincare and everything you put on your face, for that matter, before your wedding, like a month before, because if you have issues with any product, then you will have enough time to heal. And I've chosen for this look a Chanel foundation. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is a Vita Lumiere, and it has a very satiny, expensive looking finish to it, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what a bride should look after, and to achieve that you have to be somewhere in between. You can't have that really matte flat finish to the skin, or a very, very dewy one like a disco ball. So somewhere in between is always best. So I'm applying it with a dampened beauty blender. This is the one from Real Techniques, and I'm just making it wet with the Insta Fix and Glow from Rimmel. And I'm also applying the same product to the skin. And I'm looking for a medium to a full coverage with this foundation. So that's why I'm tapping the foundation into the skin. So I'm not swiping, I'm tapping. So this would be enough for me, but if you have a very oily T-zone, you can actually use two foundations. One that's really matte and just apply it to the points where you know are going to look very sweaty, and the more satiny, more dewy foundation to the rest of the skin. But you know your skin best and do what's best for you, and I can't stress that enough. For concealer, I'm using my favorite one. This is from IT Cosmetics, and it has a very high coverage. And the best thing for me is that it isn't drying under the eyes, because I have very dry under the eye area, and anything I put underneath has to be on the dewy side, and this is it for me. So I have two shades, one is in medium and one is in light. I'm applying them both to the center of my face, underneath my eyes, and I'm going to cover a bit of the redness I have down my face and down my neck that my foundation didn't do. And I'm blending all that out with the same sponge I've applied my foundation with. One more thing about your foundation you're choosing, and your moisturizer for that matter. It would be best if they didn't have any SPF in them, or very, very little, because you can get flashback. I'm now powdering my entire base with this loose powder from RCMA, and I'm using a very big fluffy brush from Real Techniques to do that. So the center of my face and the rest where I've applied foundation and concealer. And again, I'm doing that tapping motions. I don't want to disturb anything I've done underneath. I'm now going to bronze up a bit my skin with this Chanel Jour Contraste in number 3 d'or. Well, I've tried. So I'm applying this to the highest points of my face. So the cheeks, forehead, everywhere where the sun would naturally hit the face. I'm looking for a healthy glow. And be careful when you're choosing your color. You don't want to look muddy or overdone. Don't forget your neck. It has to have the same color as the face. If you feel like you've applied too much, just take a clean brush and go over everything you've done. For my blusher, I've chosen this KIKO one, and this is called Wild Mauve. It's a baked blusher, and it's looking like this. It has that mauvey undertone that I've applied also to my eyelids, and that's why I've chosen it. I'm going to apply just the slightest bit of this Sculpt from MAC. Highlighter is very important for this look. I've chosen this Dior Nude Air in number 2, and this is a golden rosy color. Eyelash colors. And now mascara. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme in black. Nude Kohl from Max Factor. And now I'm tight lining with the same gel eyeliner I've applied earlier from Maybelline. And for just a bit of more definition to the lower lash line, I'm applying this Americano eyeshadow again, lip liner. I'm using the Kylie Jenner in Kandy K. On top of that, I'm going with the L'Oreal Blush in a Rush, number 103. And just to the center of my lips, I'm going to apply this lip gloss from L'Oreal. This is actually a lip cream. And last, I'm going to apply false eyelashes. This ones from Ardell, and those are individuals. So I've applied my eyelashes and mascara on top of that, and this is the completed natural bridal makeup look. So I'm going to talk to you next week in my next tutorial. Until then, stay safe and have a wonderful wedding. For my eyeshadows, I'm actually going to use this Barbie all over again, all over. I'm next. It was annoying and stressful. Well, so I heard. Take a clean brush. Go away. Estee Lauder Sumptuous. So stay with me.